Yeah! It's the fucking real hero. Look at him. Eat a dick, Cloud. Oh, I was wondering, are we going to get like the PlayStation intro on this?
Oh man,
I was curious.
like they couldn't have done that, obviously.
No, not on an Xbox, not on an Xbox. But yeah, I think first things first, we have to say that fucking thumbnail though, which you've not seen, have you, Lucas?
I've not seen the thumbnail. I'm excited.
The audience at home has seen the thumbnail, so I'm going to send it to you now, Lucas. It's on your phone. That thumbnail though.
Oh!
So Layla, again, knocking it out of the fucking park. Find links to her socials below. She's incredible. She's a friend of the channel, and I'm so happy I have access to that resource of just, yeah, me and Luke's going to play Final Fantasy VIII. Could you just draw sick art of us in? She's like, say no more. Do you want to be Squall? I'm like, I'll be Squall. Lucas can be Zell. Done.
Yep. Oh, that's incredible.
Fucking nailed it. And Lucas, right, before we get right, oh god, is it going to start straight away?
Is it?
Is it? Oh, it is. Oh, fuck it. I guess straight into... Oh, God, did everything to go black on your screen?
Yeah, no device.
Oh,
no.
fucking Elgato! Oh, I fucking hate this piece of shit. Like, why is there not a replacement for Elgatos yet? How are they the standard recording software when they don't fucking work?
I mean, how is OBS the standard streaming software at this point?
I am completely 100% back. I do not get it. I've never spoke to anybody who's ever had a good, consistent, I think is the key thing, experience with Elgato or OBS. They are just constantly fucking breaking. So mine are back up, but I don't even know if it's going to stay streaming. So
no.
Share my screen again to you.
It's not.
It's like, fuck, what a flaccid start to this. Have you ever had a good experience with the Elgato or the OBS?
The Elgato I've not had too bad an experience with, but OBS has been a nightmare trying to work it with my Elgato sometimes.
It is just infuriating for me.
It's like there's that month or so that I didn't change any settings and I just ended up with desynced audio. I was like, okay, great.
Awesome. So I'm going to hope, because it's still recording, so obviously it's still recording whatever's here, and everything must have just gone black for a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we are going to record for 2 hours today, so fuck it, I've got to start. God damn it. I can't take the chance. Oh god, oh shit, no, I accidentally pressed Titanfall. Oh god, no. We're not playing Titanfall. There we go. Oh, Squall's back. So yeah, as always, fuck Elgato and fuck OBS. I'm baffled that they're the standard.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I've never seen anyone actually say that it's just, oh, you have to use it because it's the only thing available. How has there not been a competitor to it yet?
Yeah, exactly.
It's the de facto standard, and I've never once ever set up to record and not had something go wrong.
So bad.
And that kind of puts like a sour taste in my mouth. But you know what doesn't? Final Fantasy VIII, let's go. Ah.
Is that meant to be a little Moogle in the bottom?
It's a little Moogle, yeah, Kupo. That's the thing I need to mention as well, the artist, when they sent me the work, I said, oh, can you just confirm when the payment goes through? They just sent back, Kupo. So, yeah! Access games. Okay, sure. I'm more excited
for
Final
the ones
Fantasy
who handled the port.
And anyone's not played this, it's not Final Fantasy VII Remake levels, they just remastered it. Apparently as well, this game was almost never going to be made because they literally lost the source code.
Oh, yeah, I heard something about that. Oh, Karl.
Yeah, let's skip all. Oh, that's the shit there! Oh, I see 4-3 as well. What a remaster.
Did you just skip the opening cutscene to this?
No, the opening cutscene's when you set new game.
Oh, okay. I was like,
credits.
did you actually just do that?
I'm looking at this as well. Why is it in 4.3 if it's a remaster?
Because fuck you, Karl. Give us money.
Okay, the Nintendo tech. I guess before we hit new game, because I was worried it's going to start the cutscene.
Right.
What's your experience with Final Fantasy VIII?
So my experience with Final Fantasy VIII is I actually got given it when it was out on the PS1 by my dad. I'd never heard of Final Fantasy before. Mm-hmm. And he walked in and went, this game's got 4 discs, go. I was like, wait, what? I was like, I don't know what a JRPG is. I've only played Pokemon.
Let's see, have you completed it?
So I believe I've got to like the end of disc 1 and a couple of times, and I think that's all I've done, or maybe a little bit past that. I can't quite remember.
Okay, well, I've got a similar story where back in the day, Joe, when you could chip a console, I had a chipped PS1 and borrowed this game off my cousin who didn't know it was 4 discs. So he lent me the first disc, and I liked the game so much I completed the first disc over and over and over again, and just thought that was the end of the game. It wasn't till years later, and you know this story, where a friend of mine lent me a PS1 in university and gave me Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII, but they didn't have a memory card, so I had to leave the PlayStation 1 on.
Oh, yeah.
So I completed Final Fantasy VII and then got to the end of this game, got to the final boss fight, couldn't do it because I had to do fucking essays and shit, and turned the PlayStation off by accident.
Yeah.
And then went, well, I'm not playing 50 fucking hours again. And then I continued to play it. And then I had another playthrough with an ex-girlfriend, and we named the main characters after ourselves, and then we broke up. And the mission I got up to is the mission where Rinoa's in space, and you've got to save her, and it's just like, save your ex-girlfriend. I'm like, no. So I didn't play it again. Then I got it on the Switch and again got to the final boss fight, but over-leveled and couldn't beat the final boss fight. So I've never actually beaten this game properly, but I know the ending because I've watched many playthroughs of it, and I'm going to watch the ending on YouTube because this game has adaptive enemy leveling. So the higher level you are, the harder the enemy is to kill. And there's like a sweet spot you can nail where it makes the game super fun and easy. But if you over-level like I do, because I like the game, it's just a fucking nightmare slog. You can't beat anything. Everything is a one-hit kill.
And it's really counterintuitive because most JRPGs, especially at the time, taught you to grind it out hard.
So there's a sweet spot you can hit. But without further ado, fuck it. Oh!
Oh man, that feels weird.
It does. Look at that. You can turn no random battles on.
Yeah, and we can, I believe, 3 times speed.
3 times speed is the only one I want, just for travelling and grinding.
Yeah.
Because the grinding in this game is actually pretty fun. And this cutscene, man. This fucking cutscene blew my mind as a kid.
Well, last thing, as I said, I didn't know what Final Fantasy was. I put this in my PS1 and was like,
like, the fuck? This is what? This is running on a PS. And keep in mind, folks at home, this game came out, I think, a year and a half after Final Fantasy VII. Mm-hmm. And remember what Final Fantasy VII's graphics look like. And this is on the same console a year later. I can't
believe the rate they churned FF games out back in the day.
I can't believe how good this game looks compared to Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. And if someone at home saying this game doesn't look great, fuck off. In context of the time, it's one of the best looking video games that got released. For that console ever.
It really, really pushed the graphics at the time of just gaming.
Which is
especially in the cutscenes. Because look at this. Like, this is the reason that Square went over to PlayStation from Nintendo.
Because PlayStation was the only thing strong enough to run. Also, as well, I fucking love this shot. Oh, the feather. Oh, Forrest Gump. And then it goes up into the air. Oh. But
yeah, they needed CDs to be able to do shit like this.
Yeah, and then Lucas. Oh! Look at this dumb shit. The gunblade. Ting.
Gunblade. Who put a fucking revolver in that?
An absolute fucking legend, Lucas. That's
just a hero.
Oh, the Edge. He's here, the real hero. Seifer, Squall. Look at his badass. Oh, those feathers look really good.
Oh god, it all looked really good considering when this game came out.
And if anyone's wondering, all this stuff here, like the long flowing hair, is virtually impossible to do. It's one of the most difficult things. Like that ruff on her collar there. One of the most difficult things to animate, and they put all that shit in as a flex to show they could.
Yeah, just to show the fuck off.
Like Squall's jacket there, initially, it was a lot less fluffy, but the design thing, Nomura went, no, make it bigger. Why? To show that we can. Because no other game has ever put fur tech in their CGI cutscenes before. We're going to fucking do it.
Yeah, yes. So let's bear in mind, like, this game, I think it was 99, this game came out, so this is like the same time that you got fucking GoldenEye on the N64.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Like, if you...
Oh no, not GoldenEye, but like Banjo-Kazooie or some shit, maybe. Like, I'm not getting my timelines quite in time, but just imagine, like, Ocarina of Time came out a year ago.
Because the intro is quite long.
Yeah, true.
Go have a look what other games came out this year. Also as well, look at his gun. He's also got a gunblade, but he's got like a 9mm, and you've got a revolver. Oh, Seifer, no, you prick.
Okay, so Silent Hill came out this year.
Well, Silent Hill looked pretty good as well.
It did, but at the same time, that game was covered in just fog.
Well,
You
Silent
got,
Hill,
like,
the
Donkey
cutscenes in
Kong
it.
64.
Yeah, Silent Hill looked really good because, again, it was done as a flex. It was one crazy motherfucker did all the cutscenes for that game.
Yeah.
And that's why they look so good. So he basically spent his entire life doing it. And,
Grand Theft Auto 2, you know, that game they couldn't even do in 3D.
Yeah. So this game, I've not played the remaster. I kind of miss like the dumb fucking squall face. Joe, you get the meme of
Yeah.
you're the best looking guy here. It's just the pixels.
Yeah.
So Lucas, how are we feeling? Are we gonna be stoic?
I mean, my forehead hurts.
No.
I just got slashed across the face, Karl.
No, man, Squall. He's too stoic. He's not about this life. Okay.
And,
yeah.
So I believe to this, like, if people aren't aware, all that happened was they basically crispened up the graphics and changed the text to make it a bit more readable.
And then all the backgrounds kept the same, which is fair. As we said, they lost the source code to the game. I don't begrudge it. Plus, as well, it's a fucking story-based game.
Yeah.
As long as the gameplay is still good, I'm fine. So
like obviously, those cutscenes were like what pulled you into the game, and like they were a showstopper at the time. But the end of the day, like you don't need the graphics to get through a JRPG.
No. I still play Final Fantasy 2 every now and again because I fucking love that. Min Moon is Mithril Mace, man. Fucking let's go.
Final Fantasy 2?
Final Fantasy 2, yeah, I've got it for the Game Boy Advance. I play it. And also, I'm not sure about you, Lucas, but we're playing a Squall. When you play a JRPG, I'm playing as the main character. I'm playing a Squall. I'm not playing as like Buttfar. I'm Karl.
Well, I was going to suggest, the classic Buttfar as a name, but
no, we're playing a Squall. But we will name the Guardian Forces.
Okay, cool.
And when we get to them, we can have a think of what we want to call them. But we're playing a Squall.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Like, keep all of the characters the right names.
But we can name, like, our Guardian Forces, ever the fuck you want. So, yeah. So, that cutscene is what just how we were training with Sifa, and he slashed us across the face.
Yeah.
And we're going to get some bad pronunciations in this, because there's never been a canonical explanation of the pronunciation for these names.
No.
So, which brings us to Quistis, or Quistis. I just can't run away. That's the thing. No one knows. I think it's only ever been said once in an interview with the guy, and it's Quistis, he says.
Okay.
But I always said Quistis because that's what I said as a kid. So you want to be cooler, well, don't get hurt in the process.
Well, we talked about that during our Pokemon playthrough, didn't we? Of like most Pokemon while you were playing the game early on, like you hadn't seen anyone pronounce those words.
Yeah.
So it was just like whatever the fuck. Like what's Riku and Suicune and Entei? Like I don't know.
So I guess we should decide now what pronunciation we're going for. Just to like maintain a bit of consistency. I like Quistis is what I always called her as a kid.
Do you want to call her Quistis then?
Quistis it is then. So if anyone's mad about that, fuck you. Like there's one interview I think where they maybe pronounced it once. It's like Tidus. It's actually Tidus. It's like, no, fuck off, it's Tidus. Tide water, you ass. Come get your student. Probably was get a badass scar. Oh, yeah. So this is like something you don't actually get to like confirmed until like 10 hours into the game. And also on the original PS1, you had no idea what her model looked like, so you couldn't tell who it was.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Yeah. She's a teacher.
She really does look like a student there, doesn't she?
Well, I think she's supposed to be 18. She's like one of the youngest instructors they've ever had.
Right.
That's how they explain it. But I do think she's got a very good design.
Yeah.
Like, as far as Final Fantasy hair goes, it's not too insane.
I think in terms of this cast of characters, though, she has one of the lesser memorable designs.
But she uses a whip.
Yeah, that's true.
She's the instructor. Fuck yeah! Well, Lucas, you know it. This is it. I need to show off my... Hey, ladies. Like, no. Oh, damn it. She is the impenetrable wall, this look. Can't get past. Oh, should we be reading these out?
No, we can't commit to that, Karl.
Because then we've got to do it for a 15-hour game.
But then we've got to do it for, a long-ass playthrough.
Okay, in which case, I know what they all say, so I'll try and be a bit slower skipping through and maybe read them out on occasion, so...
Yeah.
So beginning was my student. I'm more complex. No, you're not. You are a main character in a JRPG, mate. You are the most simple of all of them. Like, tell me more about you. There's nothing to say. Oh, look at turn around.
Yeah, tell me more about yourself as he's just like, nah.
Oh, God, she's finishing my sentences.
Already. Perfect couple, Karl.
And then this fucking blew my mind as a kid.
Oh, yeah, the transition.
Seamless, but I'm in it. I think if you get really far forward, you are in this and you can run around for a bit. There's plenty of times you can do it where you're still on screen. Oh, yeah. So we're in Balam Garden. Fuck yeah, Balam Garden. Look at that. That could only be in a JRPG.
It could. And that's kind of why I really like the sci-fi-ish Final Fantasies, because they have such fantastical designs of the worlds.
That's why this is my favourite Final Fantasy game. I say that knowing I've never completed it because I love it so much, I play it too much and it makes it really difficult. So it's today's schedule. But like Final Fantasy X is my other favourite one, specifically for that reason, where it's the juxtaposition of magic and technology.
Yeah.
Which is like a key thing. But so there'll be some rumours flying. Look at that fucking douchebag. So the Seed final exam later this afternoon. So again, I don't know if it's CD or Seed. So we need to clarify that because they say that a lot. So is it Seed or is it CD, Lucas? What did you say?
I always said Seed.
Seed. Okay, so they're seeds. Again, we're sorry if we're not pronouncing it correctly. This game has no spoken dialogue.
That's the thing. This is not Final Fantasy VII, where you've got 33 games and movies to tell you what they all say.
So field exam. So we've got free time until the exam. Just be sure you're in top condition, and we'll meet at 1600 hours. So it doesn't matter. God, that desk is massive. Oh, what's C for done? Do not injure your partner. So yeah. People wonder why like students kicking the shit out of each other. This is a mercenary training school. We're mercenaries. So field exam participant. I'll see you all later. Hell yeah! Because he's such a douchebag. Oh no, she needs to talk to me.
Oh god.
You go talk to our teacher. And I believe you can go to your computer and you can get some bullshit from it. So let's have a look. It's like Pokemon, Joe. You go to your PC straight away and there's shit in there.
Yeah.
So turn on the power. I think this is where you basically get your tutorial. Yeah, there we go.
Oh god, that menu.
That's not looking great, is it? They couldn't tidy up this JPEG, could they? Let's have a look at the high school committee. I want to know what's going on. All those load times. Thanks for looking at this page. It'll be updates for a while. That's because I, the Garden Festival chair, will be leaving the garden. Do not strive to be a seed and I won't even graduate. I devote all my time to the Garden Festival, my passion. But in the end, there was no garden festivals because no one volunteered to help out. Oh, no one volunteered to help. Do you know what? We've all been there.
And I do understand that they're saying chair is in like chairman or chairwoman, but the idea that your garden chair is just like, nah, I'm leaving, sorry.
And then we've got the tutorial here. We don't need it. I don't need the tutorial.
I was going to say, I hope you don't need it, Karl, because I'm a bit rusty on this game.
I was wanting to show off that because I remember the screen looking fucking god-awful. Right, let's go.
Because I got this game downloaded when it came back to Game Pass, or I can't remember exactly where I played it again, but it was on, the updated version. I can't remember whether I played it on like Switch or Game Pass or whatever, but
yeah.
I basically got back to where I'd played the game in the past, and then something else came out and distracted me. So like I have played it in the past couple of years, but again only through like the same point around the end of disc 1 or start of disc 2.
That's fair enough. Well, hopefully I'll be able to like show you some of the stuff in the game because I've played it a lot.
Yeah.
So, do you have a good excuse? Not really. You saw me in the hospital. I was like, she knows 5 minutes ago I was in a hospital with a face wound.
She walked me from the fucking bed.
It's like, do you have an excuse for not going to, and I quote, the fire cavern? Yeah, I was in hospital. So you can review your studies at the study panel. I don't need to. So she's going to meet me at the front gate. From your seat. I like that, where like things that are important get mentioned there. And these are all members of her fan club, because she has a fucking fan club, because of course she does. Hello. Instructor Trey. So these are like all the fucking weebs. The Trapies will get you back. Oh god,
no, the Trapies.
I'm not kidding, she has her own fucking fan club. I'm so jealous. Maybe I should take on that subject too. What fighting? That's what we're all here for. So they come back multiple times. Like they're her like fan club, and they kick the shit out of you at cards later in the game.
I was gonna say, like, when is it that this playthrough just gives up on playing the game and just becomes triple triad?
Don't worry, Lucas. Oh, so we've got to ask Selfie if she's okay.
Oh yeah. Cool.
You've got to be nice that she's one of the most useful members of your party. There.
I'm very uncomfortable with how short her skirt is, though.
It's a school skirt, isn't it?
I know, but that's not acceptable, Karl.
Lucas, it's for battle. Did you just come from that class? Yes, I did. Oh, no. So you don't actually lose anything for doing this. But she's asked, can you give her a tour? And all the tour does is for you, the player.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the tour? I know where everything is, but we can do the tour just to be nice to Selfie if you like.
Let's be nice to Selfie then.
Let's be nice to Selfie then. Squall's going to be a nice guy.
Because it's weird, isn't it, of that thing of, like, the game asking you, do you want to help me find things? But it's actually saying, do you want the tutorial?
Yeah, and let's get my cards. So, how do you play
So
card
if you
game?
don't talk to that one person, do you never get to play Triple Triad?
No, you can just get cards, you find them in the world and people give you them.
Okay, cool.
So you press X, but not everyone is a card player. Don't play me. So we're not actually going to be playing cards for a while. And when we do, I'll explain why. Because it is so broken, but it's so vital to the actual playthrough. If you want to just get stupid OP powerful. Which we're going to be, because fucking yeah, I want to be OP powerful. Let's go, Selfie. So we need to go show her what's up. So that's the directory. And this is a pro tip people maybe don't know. You can teleport around the garden. So if you go over to this here, if you click on any of these, it just teleports you to it. So what's up, Selfie? How do you use this? Move the cursor. Oh, I love that cursor moving noise.
I think that the classic Final Fantasy menu noises are some of the most satisfying menu noises.
They are so iconic. I'm glad that they've not changed. Even in like Final Fantasy VII Remake, they still keep those noises.
Oh, do they? That's good.
100%, yeah. Majority of the students live in the dorms. There aren't too many students who commute. Well, it's going to be difficult. Like, when we get outside, you'll see why commuting's a bitch. So she's in the dorms. You can rest and get changed in there. And that's also where you go to get like your outfit. There's a couple of outfit changes in this game. You've got the cafeteria, big rush for hot dogs. Oh yeah. And again, that's another little side quest where every time you go to the cafeteria, there's people queuing for hot dogs and there's no hot dogs. And it's really funny because no matter how many times you go in, there's never any hot dogs.
Oh really?
Oh, the garden cow and a mission comes up, okay. And then the front gate is located to the south. So I have to go meet instructor trait there. Look at that. Nothing though. And you can explore everything, but we'll do it later in the game when we actually have some cards. And we'll just go like kick some people's ass at cards.
Yeah.
The garden festival. Oh, she's excited. Look, she's on the planning committee. Oh, she's planning to be like, well, good luck, Selfie. You are the committee now. Let's just continue. And don't worry, we're going to do the side quest of helping with the garden party, because it's really stupid and I love it. The infirmary. The doctor's name. Dr. Kadowski. Oh no, Kadawaki. That's a fucking name, that, isn't it? In the East Block. The training centre. Real monsters. That's rough. It's also a good place to get some really good items later in the game.
I know this is a school that teaches kids how to fight, but the idea that just go into a training centre and there's going to be like random plants that just rip your head off. It's like, oh,
well, yeah, that's why you've got to train. The classroom, there we go.
It's weird, isn't it? Like, train in a horrifying room, because if you go outside, it's even more horrifying.
Lucas, there are fucking dinosaurs in that training centre. I'm not kidding. Yeah. There are dinosaurs. And Headmaster Sid, who looks exactly like Robin Williams. There we go. So I'm taking the seed exam today. Maybe I'll see you again later. I've already finished my training.
Someone is just hauling ass in the background.
You can see him, can't you?
He's late for class.
So let's save the game, shall we? Access the menu. How do I access menu? Yeah. And we can't junction yet. God, I love junctioning so much.
I love and hate junctioning.
Well, the thing is, I think a lot of people don't like it because they don't understand it. And you can challenge this guy to cards as well. He's fucking good. He'll beat us, so we'll leave. Because the cards we have are not good enough yet. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Imagine playing like with an original Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck and then going against someone who's got like fucking synchro summons and all that bollocks. That's the equivalent of what it's like playing with his first deck. So until we get better cards, we're not going to do anything. Once we've got some decent cards.
I went to just very casual quote unquote Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament at the card shop.
No such thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I had my very classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck with like a couple of
your Harpies
like newer cards in it, but not new cards. And then I played against someone who looked about 14, and they took their first turn and won. That was it.
So here it is. Speaking of names that are hard to pronounce, I had to check this. I think it's Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl sounds about right, yeah.
I think it's that because it's like the Mesoamerican spirit. But Lucas, what are we calling it? What's the theme going to be? Because it's a giant electric bird. So we can go for like Pokemon. We can go for all people that we know. Celebrities.
I feel like people that we know is a bit weird.
Okay, so what do you fancy? What should be the naming convention for our Guardian Forces?
I mean, I'm kind of tempted to call them Pokemon.
We can call them Pokemon. So we've got here a giant fucking electric bird. I wonder what we can call this one.
I mean, there's only one giant electric bird I'm thinking of.
Keep in mind, though, a lot of the GFs are humanoid.
Ah, well, it's fine.
So, should we go for the
thing is, I was thinking that we could do this, and we could do it based on Pokemon before we even started playing the playthrough. So.
Okay, no problem then. So, Zapdos it is.
Zapdos it is.
Zapdos it is, so it's a call. Confirm.
That was something I was thinking of last night, of like, oh, what can we do to, like,
and then
name
Shiva.
the characters?
So, Shiva, the Ice Princess. The Ice Queen. Because the other one is just go for celebrities, you call that Beyonce. So, that Ice Princess, what are we going for?
Maybe like Frostlass.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Frostlass. It's annoying me.
Frostlass is
is it two S's or one?
2 S's, I believe.
Is it 2 S's? Are you sure?
I'm gonna get that right.
Just double check that now. That doesn't look right to me. Is it?
No, it's 1 S. Sorry, 1 S then 2 S's.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as I've looked back at the screen, that doesn't look
right, does it? So Frostlass, got it.
Yeah, because I suppose it just take the T off Frost and then put Lass at the end. So
a few things. Oh god, you do not need. I should be able to say no. I fucking know. The GF gives us strength. The stronger the GF, the stronger we become. So there's a brief explanation of junctioning. And this is where everyone's eyes roll into the back of their head. I'm going to skip it as much as I can. Can I go?
Can you
faster?
do 3 times speed?
Not in. I've checked.
Oh god damn it!
Not for these moments. Right, so I'm going to skip this. I'm just going to mash as quickly as I can because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'll explain it myself when we get into. For fuck's sake. Yeah.
Right.
Zapdos. Yeah. Fuck you, Zapdos.
Wait, why do we have Ifrit and we couldn't name Ifrit?
We haven't got him yet. It's just an example. They just show you like a slightly leveled up version of the character to give you an example of what you can do. There we go. Magic can now be junctioned. Setting abilities, yeah. We've got a couple here, yeah. Maximum 4 non-commandable abilities. You can get so fucking strong in this game. Like, you are unfucking stoppable by the end of it. Yeah, I know. Oh, come on, I wish I could mash harder. This is the problem with old like RPGs. They do not give you any time. Like,
and it would have been nice if it was just like you could triple speed all these menus and shit, but no.
It's fair though, because like once they explain this to you, it's like fuck it, no more. Like, if you don't remember where you're going, you're fucked. So, I've got all this stuff here. And there's something we have to do that's very, very important at the moment I have the ability to access my junction menu. So thank you and good luck. Is everything okay? Perfect. So, she joins. I'll explain our junction magic. I already know how to junction magic. The fire cavern. I know where it is. Don't worry. So first things first. Keystis, she can have, or Quistis, she can have Frostlass, you know, girl power. She has no magic yet. Doesn't matter. We can't do any of that, but we do need abilities, magic, GF, draw. Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. Go Squall, GF, Zapdos, ability, magic, GF, draw. We don't want to use items. I never use items. Fuck that.
It's really weird that you have to actually put that on your character.
You do, yeah. But when you end up with like 10 of them, you can mix and match. And here's the super important thing here, because your GFs can learn abilities.
Right.
And the abilities, these ones here, like, you can junction magic to HP and vitality, which is good. We don't want that. We want this. No, where is it? Card. There's what we want. We want this. No, no.
Oh, okay.
That's use the card command. We don't want that. We want this one. And then for that one, we want ice magic refine. This basically allows us to, as it says here, refine water and ice magic from an item. So Joe, and you've seen the explanation, like people get mad at this game of, you've got to draw magic from enemies, it takes fucking forever. It doesn't, because once you gain the ability to turn items into magic, you can make like 100 of any spell you want in about 10 seconds.
Okay.
And specifically, you want to do this. You want to go down this area first and kill these Falstyons, or whatever they're called. Oh, the battle system. Yeah! Fight these small things. And Lucas, I fucking love active battle systems.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's do this. Squall. Do you need to tell me, so is it RB? Yeah, look at it! It's so dumb.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that it was all one.